So once let's just say everything works perfectly. Yes, I'd love a life insurance agent to come in and sell me something. I say that, right? And sometimes it does happen. Confirm the appointment. So this is where the difference between getting 60 to 70% to show up is versus 80 to 90%. You don't want to say, great, I'll see you then, bye. You don't want to hang up. You want to take time to confirm things, to make sure that you're not going to run one-leggers. We'll talk about that in a minute. And to really set in their mind that someone's coming, that they need to expect them, and that several times are reminded of this appointment. So, great, Mrs. Jones. So let me just confirm a few things before I let you go. So your address I have on the card here is 123 Main Street, correct? And you live in Hickson, Tennessee. Yes, that's right. So a lot of times, sometimes the address is wrong, or maybe they'll want to meet you at their sister's house because they're taking care of somebody. I don't know, whatever. Confirm the address. Again, that gets them engaged in the conversation. Confirm and then you want to ask, this is really important. You want to say, well, okay, I just want to make sure, is this information you're requesting just for yourself or also for your spouse? Now, the reason you do that is that, first of all, there's either two answers. It's just for me, or it's, yeah, my spouse is interested as well. So it tells you without saying, hey, is your spouse going to be there? Because you can't make a decision on your own, you're a woman or something like that. I mean, we don't think that. Maybe we do. But we don't want to say that for sure. And vice versa. A lot of guys don't want to buy stuff without their wife giving them permission either. But the point is you don't want to run what's called a one-legger, where you're sitting down with one spouse who may be in love with what you have to say, but once the other guy shows up and only hears 10%, communicated to the prospect, or communicated prospect, they're going to just say, no, that's stupid. They weren't sold on you. They didn't spend time with you. So it's really important. If there is a spouse, no, I'm just interested, my spouse isn't. You want to follow up and say, great, I want to make sure that both of you are going to be there, because as most people do when they're married, they want the other person there. Is he going to be there? It just allows for you to find out if there is a spouse, if they're interested or not, but more importantly, to confirm with them that they will be there. Okay, does that make sense? Hopefully it does. Because if they're saying, oh no, he's not interested, or he's going to be busy, because a lot of times, different family dynamics. I just got done talking to a mover that helped us move into our new house, and he's like, I'm going to have my wife call you. A lot of guys think like that. But then they'll still have an opinion about the price and how it works and stuff. So you need to make sure that both are going to be there, and not to waste an appointment communicating information to one person who will only remember 10% of it and not have the same effect as if they were both there. So really, really important. Get manual directions. We all have GPS. We all know that we could just plug in the address and arrive to our destination without knowing where we're going. But if you get manual directions, if you take 75, you get off on exit 50, you'll pass the house with the pink mailbox, you'll go past the gas station, take a left and right. Don't worry about getting the directions, but by asking that, again, another way to be more engaged in getting these people into the process of setting an appointment with you. Okay, does that make sense? Make sure they do that, and to some extent reiterate that back to them. And at the very end, confirm everything. All right, so your address is 123 Main Street in Hickson. I'm going to see you and your spouse. You're interested just in yourself. You're fine with your spouse. Both are going to be there. And you're over there off of exit 50. I got the address there. Does that sound right? Yeah. And then 7 o'clock is good, correct? Yeah, that works fine. Perfect. So last thing before I left to go, and this is the last little point here. I'm going to be there at 7, but please give me up to 7:30 to arrive there if I get stuck in traffic, or sometimes appointments inadvertently go longer than expected. But so I might be there up to 7:30, but my goal is to be there at 7. Does this sound okay with you? Yes, perfect. Right, Mrs. Jones, I'll see you at 7 o'clock. Bye. So that, first of all, that you set the appointment as I call, setting the appointment as the cable man. It gives you a window of time to show up. Something happens, you're not under nearly as much pressure, and neither are they going to flip out if you're going to be late either. So at the end of the day, by doing all this, you're going to do a lot better job setting a solid appointment and getting it done.